I am Vinnie Tortorich, folks. Your good intentions have been stolen, but don't worry. I'm here to help you get them back. You may be soft and succulent at the beginning of this process, but hang in there. You will be lean and mean, guaranteed. Yeah. Hey, how you feeling? Have you been all right? Yeah. You see, Anna and I were having a conversation off the air, and she's not feeling well. And of course, everything reminds me of a song, and that song from ELO. Telephone line. Yeah. Anna, were you able to hear that song? There she is. Folks.
I was not able to hear that song.
Do you know the song?
I'm not familiar with that song. So there, I just completely inadvertently took the wind out of your sails. I'm sure it was a great song. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, ELO, Jeff Lynne. Hello. He starts the song by saying, hello, how are you? Have you been all right through all these lonely nights?
Oh.
Yeah. And I was thinking about that because you were telling me you're not feeling well.
He doesn't have anybody to keep him company on all the nights.
You would figure a rock star.
It seems like a lot of nights.
Yeah, that's a lot of nights. But you would think someone of Jeff Lynne's status, you would think he can get laid.
Yeah,
pretty often.
I think he's exaggerating so that he gets sympathy laid.
Yeah, but I don't think he needed sympathy lays. Is what I'm getting at.
It's a tactic. It's a game.
By the way, folks, if you're expecting any kind of health and fitness on today, go ahead and turn it off and try again next week when we will be more with it. Because Anna, and I'm quoting Anna from before the mics went hot. She said, if I don't crap my pants from all of the vitamin C and zinc I'm taking right now because of this, she's got 102. She's taken Advil. She's taken my zinc. She's taking my vitamin
liposomal C.
My liposomal C. She's taking.
I say liposomal. You say liposomal. Yeah. I say liposomal.
Let's call the whole
thing off. I definitely have Suzanne Plachette today.
Oh yeah. Oh,
it's. I started there last week, and then I had to take steroids so I could talk. And then you know what happens when you take the steroids? They bounce off.
Oh yeah, you get all ripped. Let's see your arms, Anna.
No, I don't want to embarrass you,
Anna. Come on, do this. Oh, look at that.
I don't embarrass you with my massive roided up muscles.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I had to take steroids to talk, to be able to do my job. And then, you know what happens when you take steroids? I'm personally not a fan. I know they're lifesavers in some issues, but I mean, it bounced back. Let's put it that way. It bounced back and it makes you more sick when it wears off. I think that's my experience. No, I don't care for them.
I haven't.
Don't recommend taking them if you can avoid them.
No, but you probably have to do VO work and everything else. Not sounding like Suzanne Plachette.
Trying to sound in my regular voice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lying to all my clients. I'm like, I have. Are you guys having crazy allergies? I'm having crazy allergies.
Yeah. Yeah. So Anna's a big old liar.
Yeah, I am a big old liar. I will say my functional medicine doctor loves your liposomal C and your zinc picolinate and your vitamin D, which I am pounding. And she basically, her instructions were take as much as you can without getting diarrhea. Well, were her instructions. Pound that shit.
This is not an ad for my vitamin.
No, it's not at all. You just happen to log on while I'm in the throes of it.
You can take a hell of a lot more liposomal vitamin C than you can just straight old ascorbate. And that's why I do it that way.
Isn't the point of it that the fat helps it?
It suspends in your cells a lot longer because of the way we do it. See, I don't do any vitamins just right. Well, okay. The one that's kind of regular, not kind of, but very, is, you mentioned it, the zinc picolinate, because, you know, zinc is zinc is zinc. There's no way to make zinc better than what it is. Using picolinate is a good version, but a lot of companies do that. But our liposomal vitamin C, it doesn't just flush, just water doesn't just flush it through because it's connected to a fat lipid. And
so if you're taking like a regular vitamin C or like an emergency, the idea being if you drink too many, because they tell you to push fluids when you're fighting a virus, you're going to just push it through.
Yeah. You got to keep taking it all day long. It's going to keep just flowing out. You have a better chance with my product. And again,
no, the only way mine's coming out is through my butt.
Oh, it's going at some point you take enough of anything and your butt is going to start speaking to you.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
So far, so good. I'm a fan of your products. You didn't know that I was going to talk about your products, but
by the way,
here we are.
Broke out into a cold sweat when I ran out of your barbecue dust just the other week.
Oh, that's awkward. Do you need me to send you some more?
No, I'm going to send some
I
more.
can have the boy send you some
No,
more.
I'm going to buy some. Don't send me any. I'm going to buy it. But I've been using, I did your, I made 1.5 pounds of the taco hamburger. You know, I take the ground beef and I make the taco.
Yeah.
I did 1.5 pounds yesterday. I had half of it yesterday, half of it today for breakfast.
Okay.
I heated up the other half, you know, I just throw it in the microwave, heat it up,
Yeah.
and then threw an egg on top. Boom.
Oh, so
Boom. Big
I just posted at my Substack for free what do they call it? You know, the hickory burgers, and it uses the barbecue dust to make a burger.
Yeah.
So go check out that recipe if you're looking for exciting ways to use your dusts. Vinnie.
Yes.
I do think that it is interesting when you get sick. Do you have to stop working? Are you allowed to?
I know, because I'm the boss and the worker.
You don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, I got to work. Or, you know, that's been my whole life. And you know, look, I kind of get my friend Howie. I'm going to name drop here for a second. Howie was his family's breadwinner way back in the day. He's got young kids and the whole thing. He had to be on the road making money, and you get sick and you're not up on stage, right? You can't be up on stage. I used to be more weird about washing, even though I knew it didn't really matter. I used to wash my hands almost when I left every client's house, because they would have kids and I would see snotty noses and the whole thing, and they're touching, you know, rhinoviruses everywhere.
Yeah.
Whenever September, October, I would always, no matter if a client had kids and whatever, no matter where, I would wash my hands, because if I got sick, money would stop. You can't go train people when you're sick and get them sick, right?
Right.
And I couldn't afford not to work. And I still have that work ethic.
Right.
Whether I'm sick or not now, I work.
My work ethic comes from, if I don't do the job, they'll replace me with somebody else, and then I've lost a job forever.
Yes.
Like they don't come back around. Right. So unfortunately, that's the reality of it. But I think what it does, like there's some positives to it, which is you just focus your energy and you get it done. And if there were, for some reason, I couldn't get it done, it wouldn't meant to be done. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like, but I'm like, as long as I can do whatever's within my power to do my jobs, I'm going to do my jobs. And if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
Yeah, no, there was always that for me also. You have to, you know, I remember like I would be at one like celebrity client's house and they would go, oh, my friend, this other celebrity is looking for a trainer. I told them about you. I would say right then and there, get them on the phone now. Oh yeah, I'll call her later and tell her that you have an open.
No, do it now. You have to do it now because they space out.
Do it right now, because by the time you call tonight, that celebrity has asked 5 other people, the manager, the this and that. Get me in that door now.
Right.
I need to be smart now. Yeah, I've always worked that way. Oh yeah, this is not cum si cum sa. We're not going to do it whenever we get around to it. We're going to do it now. And
you know what?
Yeah, go on.
I think, and I've had a theory about this, the reason why you're successful is because you take the action when that moment hits. Because I think, and I know you're an atheist, but I think that's a way of going, hey, the timing's right now, go do it. And if you don't take the action and you just wait, we'll follow up later. Yeah, I'll follow up. It doesn't happen. That's the universe's way of saying, do it now. Now's the time.
And by the way, it's never been in my life, and I do this with people when I do the consults. It's never Monday. Oh, it's the weekend, I'll start on Monday. No,
right.
If it's a Friday, boom, I'm starting right now. Screw the weekend. Right. Don't need the weekend and start on Monday. I don't need to drink. If I make a decision to do something, I'm not going to drink and eat my way through the weekend and move it to Monday. It's happening now.
Right.
I've always worked that way. And I got to tell you, you know, I have had some success in my life. You know, I've had a lot of failure, but, you know, a lot of success.
Well, you can't have success without a lot of failure.
Oh, man.
We talked about that last week.
Hand in hand. FQ, failure quotient. But it all comes from right now. Let's rock and roll. This is what we're doing. Boom. Right. So
I love it.
Yeah. Think about that, folks. You know what? Oh, it's not Friday. I was about to say
it's Monday somewhere.
There's certain people that every Friday I have them check in with me, and I just tell them.
What does that mean? Like
they got to check in. And I was about to say, oh, I didn't hear from so-and-so today. But it's like, oh, that's right. It's not Friday.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
I've had that kind of day. I haven't left this room. The lights, the glamour lights that make me look so pretty and everything.
Yeah.
They haven't been off all day.
You've held your makeup well.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
That's a joke. He's not wearing makeup. Guess
Right.
what? Neither am I.
By the way, people always say to me, "Hey man, how many screens you have on that camera? How many filters?"
How many Vaseline
None. This is me.
gauze pads do you have?
But yeah, one guy used that. I did something on Instagram. Yeah, that means a lot coming from a guy with all those, screens, or what do they call them?
Filters.
Filters on your camera.
So what?
And I was
You
like,
can use a
number
filter
one-
or not use a filter. Who cares?
Number one, thanks for the
Who
compliment.
cares?
But number two, I don't know how to turn the fucking filter on. I don't even know what that is.
Wait, was he saying that you use too many filters?
It
Or
was-
you
yeah,
should use a filter?
I'm going to take advice from some glamour boy using a filter. It's like, I even wrote back to
That
him,
was the comment?
please tell. Yeah, because when they don't
God.
have any game, they got to
Yeah.
go right to ad hominem, right? I
Right.
can't help it because I'm gorgeous, Anna. I mean, it's just, it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. You're dumb. You're ugly. You're fat. You're stupid. Okay.
Oh,
Great.
the other day, a guy attacked my shirt. When you
Oh.
start attacking laundry, you're out of game.
You need to rethink things, folks.
Yeah, you might want to rethink your entire life. Whenever whenever you put up some snarky comment and I comment back by telling you, I'm sorry, but this is actually the truth. And then you go, yo, you got a pink shirt on, asshole, pink shirt, dude. It's like,
Okay.
now you're attacking laundry. You are completely out
Yeah.
of game, right?
Well, I think he's attacking your choice in shirts.
The shirt used to be red, but I've worn it.
It doesn't matter what color it is.
It was red.
But he's not attacking laundry. He's attacking your choice in shirts.
Okay.
Your fashion sense is not good enough for that guy. Okay. So why don't you remember that next time you get out of bed and you put on a t-shirt, whether it's a faded red shirt or an intentionally pink shirt, and you just make sure that you think of that guy and his fashion sense and what would appeal to his look. Okay.
By the way, I look quite dashing when I wear pink.
You do. It looks
do.
good on you.
I will be ordering a red Speedo bikini
Oh my.
and a yellow one.
A banana hammock? I mean,
Oh,
if it's yellow, it's a banana hammock.
Oh, I'm getting both of them. I'm getting the red and the yellow.
Why? Are you racing? What are you doing?
Racing. No.
You're like racing. My face is so swollen shut. It's so steroid face. Hi. Go look at the YouTube so you can see Anna's steroid face with no
So
makeup.
my nephew is getting married in Florida in September.
Oh God, what prank are you pulling at his wedding?
I'm not pulling. I'm going to dress appropriately for the wedding, but I'm going to be down there for a couple of days laying around the pool. And I have a sister-in-law that's kind of wacko, very religious in the whole thing.
Hmm.
And nothing would piss her off more if I'm
I'm assuming you're not going to shave your legs.
old. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know.
You're just going to be hair
everywhere, towel,
everywhere. Just sweater guy with a Speedo.
and I'm gonna go by the pool and just take off my robe. Old Italian guy and in a yellow bathing suit. And if she says you need to take that off, I'm gonna say, you know what, you're right.
And just
I'm gonna
peel
go
it off.
away and come back with the red one on. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. See, I gotta have fun in life.
I love that it's just because of one specific person that you're going to do this. I would think you would want to be punking your nephew or something, but no, you're like, no, I'm just going to irritate my sister-in-law.
No, she's a nut job.
Does she listen to this podcast?
I hope she does, but she doesn't. I'm not sure she knows how to turn on a computer. So I think we're good.
See, this is why I'm glad that we're doing the podcast, because despite my coughing fits, I knew I would feel better if we podcasted.
Yeah. No, look, you're doing well so far. You know what? Look, Anna,
I haven't shit out that liposomal C yet.
you're not going to, because it's the perfect kind of C.
I'm over here like Ironsides, just gripping it.
Are you?
I'm kidding. I'm okay.
But all clamped up
Just
like a
the
vice.
tightest little sphincter vice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm all right.
Anna, you know what else helps with the cold? And I'm not making this up. Yes, Villa Cappelli.
I should put it in a neti pot.
No, just drink it. Don't netty that stuff.
I was going to snort it.
What the fuck are you doing?
We've never snorted Villa Cappelli on air. Why?
So we've done everything. We put it on my balls.
Yeah.
We've done
No,
everything.
I'm sorry. We didn't put it on your balls.
I put it
You
on my
put
balls.
you put it on your balls.
Yeah. And you didn't want to watch.
No, I didn't. I
Yeah.
opted out. I hit X and opted out of that one.
Yeah. But you could have watched if you wanted to.
I know. I appreciate that.
And
You're
then
very thoughtful.
speaking of laying out by the pool, I was laying out, about a week ago, and I covered myself in Villa Cappelli felt good. I did about 30 minutes on each side. I don't, just a few
You're
minutes.
finally using your pool. I'm proud of you.
Well, I didn't go in.
I know, but you're near it. You're near the pool.
Oh yeah, I walked near the pool, and
you're adjacent to your pool. Congratulations.
I was near the pool.
All that money we spent on pools.
And Serena said, she goes, "Isn't this nice?" And I said, "If it was just a nice lawn and I had a chair out here, I'd enjoy this." She goes, "Yeah, but you're sitting by the water." It's like, but my eyes are closed. What's the difference?
Can you sleep outside on a thing? You can like relax and sleep?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Like a baby. I lay down, it's like there's a switch in my back. I just go
Really?
right. Oh yeah. Yeah. And the hotter, the deeper I sleep. If it's like 100
well,
degrees,
you like the heat.
boom, I just fall right to sleep. But that Villa Cappelli, I can't look, Anna, you can still tell. I did that 2 weeks ago. Look how nice and brown I am.
You look good.
See, I got a
Skin
nice
looks good. You've been
nice
outside.
protection. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been raining for 3 or 4 days here nonstop. So
and you still got that color.
Look at my arm, Villa Cappelli.
Yeah.
That's
that is a tan. That is a Villa Cappelli suntan.
That's what you call
not Hawaiian tropic.
No, this is a savage Italian tan.
That's right.
Real Italian oil. Now, folks, I don't suggest you waste your Villa Cappelli the way I did.
Yeah, I don't think that you should suggest people should do that.
I don't think it took a whole ounce to cover my body. I used it very sparingly, very, very, very light.
Yeah.
Put it on there. Put it in my hair.
Yeah.
Scalp felt good.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to do that. We talk about that on the show. So Villa Cappelli, folks, don't put it on you, put it in you.
If you ever spill it, you guys, take like if you're opening the 3-liter tin, sometimes it glugs out in a way and you can't really recapture it. It's not going to work. I'm not kidding. Take it all and rub it in your legs and your arms, and it will make your skin so nice and soft. It really does. I do that all the time. No, never take a paper towel and wipe it away and throw that paper towel away. You're wasting gorgeous oil that's wonderful for your skin.
You want to have sex and you need to lube up a little bit?
Well, there's that too.
Boom. Villa Cappelli.
You should bring the 3-liter tin in bed with you.
And then you go down on your wife. It's like a caprese salad. Good.
She provides the salt. Well,
yeah.
I feel like Paul, may he rest in peace, would be very proud of this ad.
Paul would love
this ad more than anything.
He would actually call us and go, "Great job on the caprese salad thing.
Great job on the cunnilingus caprese salad. That was, you really nailed it."
Yeah, you nailed it.
You nailed it.
Paul was
love Paul. We miss Paul. If you guys want to get your hands on Villa Cappelli olive oil, maybe you just want to cook with it. You don't want to go down on your wife.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We're not going to judge you about that. But I use it to cook. And I make the dressings. I make the marinades. I saute vegetables and meats in it. It's absolutely incredible olive oil. I don't rub it on my body unless I've spilled it. But you need to go to villacappelli.com. Cappelli is spelled with 2 P's and 2 L's. Cappelli. villacappelli.com. And use the discount code Vinnie, VINNIE, and you'll get 10% off your order at checkout.
Put in promo code caprese salad.
and nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen.
You might feel tingly between your legs. That's all I can promise.
Anna, there was a song that we were supposed to play this week. I can't remember what it was.
Hank Williams.
On
a bio.
Why were we supposed to play that?
You said on Twitter, if Anna reminds me, and then I make a note, and then now you don't remember.
No, I don't. That's why I told you if Anna reminds me.
Well, I reminded you to play the song.
My grandmother used to sing the song while she was working.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
It reminds me of my grandmother. Let's There he is. We're going to be gayo. Yep. We're going to be gayo.
Hell yeah, we are.
His Yvonne is the sweetest one, Mio Mayo. Yeah, just hearing that song reminds me of my grandma.
Takes you back.
Yeah, it's fun how songs do that, right? I was a little kid. I remember I would go shoot a couple of rabbits because I love rabbits fresh, not having them in a freezer. So I'd bring them and I would gut them and skin them and try to get all the pellets out, all the shotgun pellets. And it's funny what you remember, right? It's really funny what you remember from all of that.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. She marinated. I don't know how she did it. But she marinated rabbit. I don't eat rabbit anymore because it doesn't taste the way, it's never as tender as when she did it.
Yeah.
Every time I try rabbit now, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Wasn't
it's
like
gamey. It can be gamey.
I don't mind the gaminess of it. I liked.
But that's what I'm saying. The gaminess of it, like it won't be as tender.
She knew how to tender.
I've only ever had it in Italy. I only had it once in the States.
There's a place that in California was a Saddle Peak Lodge. I used to get it there sometimes, but they charged a fortune for it. And, so when you go there, you really want to have the elk or the caribou or something like that. You don't want to waste it on a rabbit, especially at those prices. So there you have it. By the way, go on.
I was going to ask you a question about exercising while sick. I mean, I know we're supposed to listen to our bodies, but this has been going on with me for a while. And I know I'm having an autoimmune issue. It's a whole thing. So I don't want to go a whole week and a half without ever working out. So I tried going on walks. And then I felt like by the end of the day, like I was so fatigued, I couldn't believe it. But it's not like I was pressing myself. So I just want to know what your take is, because then I decided one day, 3 days ago,
and it's called.
I went and got on the Concept 2, and I was like, let me just do 30 minutes on the Concept 2, leisurely, just to move my body, get my heart going. Because here's the other thing: I can't sleep when I'm sick, and if I'm not exercising, I'm definitely not going to sleep. Like I need exercise to sleep. That's my sleep drug: exercise and your magnesium. And so I do 30 minutes on the bike, and this might be the bougiest sentence I've ever said.
Go on.
I was like, well, let me do some leg stretches. I got off the bike. Let me do some leg stretches or leg presses on the reformer. Cause I was like, okay, when you get your lymphatic going, maybe your nose isn't as stuffed up. I felt like I could do this. And I lay down on the reformer and did about 8 leg presses and immediately fell asleep. I fell asleep on my Pilates reformer. How douchey is that? Well, but I did. And I didn't wake up till Lauren walked in. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, huh? Like I literally passed out.
Listen, Anna,
and then I felt sore for 2 days. I didn't do anything, Vinny. I didn't do anything.
You have to listen to your body. Now, let me clarify. The question originally was, should you exercise when you're sick?
Right.
The answer is, it depends. So let's say you have the common cold, right? Whenever I've had the common cold, the sore throat, now your body is fighting an infection, right? But it's an upper respiratory infection, or it's in your head and the whole thing. I'll do something like get on a spinner really easy and just feel it out. Sometimes I'm off in 15 or 20 minutes. Sometimes I go the whole hour. You start hocking stuff up. And
that's what I felt like. Yeah, we're doing this. I could do 30 minutes.
If you're having fevers, you said you had 102 today.
Today was the first day of fever.
You're fighting. Your body is fighting to heal. There's no reason to push. There's really no reason to push. And you know what? Like right now, I'm working out hard. And, I told you I've been in this room all day, except for I did an hour and a half on a stair machine today because I felt like I had to do something because I'm climbing a mountain in a week. And I had like 30 minutes twice in between. I was doing other podcasts. I was doing some of my podcasts. I had some Zoom meetings. It was an entire day just sitting in this chair besides that hour and a half that I did at the gym. And, my yoga mat's always down there. Twice, I got down on that yoga mat. As soon as my head hit the floor, I was out. I was zonked out.
Okay, so now it's only because it was on a Pilates reformer that it sounds extra douchey. If I had laid on a mat on the floor, it wouldn't have been as douchey.
But look, it's been raining here for 3 days straight. I had the window open. You can hear the rain coming down.
Oh, that's nice.
I have my fireplace going. So that
sounds awesome.
I have windows on both sides of my fireplace. It's been about 59 degrees here. Not really cold enough to have a fire, but if you have your windows open, getting fresh air with that rain, and then I have the fireplace going because I'm trying to burn all the extra wood because I don't like the wood to hang around for the summer. And so I said, oh, let me just get rid of this wood and heat up this room. Man, I might do that tonight. I might sleep on that yoga mat. Just go get a nice pillow, open those windows, just let the rain, because it's going to rain all
That sounds
night.
nice.
And you just keep that fire going all night. Why not?
Why not? That sounds awesome.
I like sleeping on hard stuff. You know, I'm going to be sleeping in a tent next week.
I fell asleep on that Pilates reformer with my legs just splayed out on the bar. You know what I mean? I was like, and it was probably the best I'd slept this whole sickness. I'll be honest.
Why don't you go back there and do 8 more reps, take another nap?
I know. I'm exhausted. I couldn't do another rep. I'm exhausted.
Look,
like I literally was like, but then the funny thing was Lauren came in and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, huh? I was like, I'm working out. I was asleep for at least 20, 30 minutes. And he comes back there. He's like, you've been gone a long time. I was like, well, I was working out. And then I like woke myself up and made myself do some light Pilates stuff. But I was definitely, I felt it the next day. Like I felt sore where I never would have felt that the next day on a regular day.
Yeah, no, that's your body telling you you've done enough.
Yeah.
Just doing those reps and doing that 30.
I'm going to ask you about a different kind of injury, not mine.
Okay.
I might be living with somebody who has this injury and who's a male.
Okay.
Which means it's annoying.
All right, let's hear it.
I know he's in pain.
Okay.
I'm a very understanding and patient wife, and I do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Plantar fasciitis, Vin.
Yeah, it's painful.
He is a mess.
The best way to get rid of it, he already has one of the ways. You need a golf ball and a tennis ball.
Okay. He has both of those.
You
do the thing.
Yeah. So you see the tennis ball will give you put it right under the middle part of your foot.
Mm-hmm.
You just roll it back and forth while you're sitting there watching television. So the tennis ball spreads it out more. It helps lengthen those tendons, because even though you're feeling it in the back on your heel, or you could be feeling it in the calcaneus way back here. And
tell people what plantar fasciitis is, because the number of people who've said to me, "Oh, you have warts," it's like no, just because it has the word plantar in it does not mean warts.
It's the plantar. It's the tendons right underneath your foot, and they, for whatever reason, you've overworked them or whatever, they end up tightening up. They need to be stretched and lengthened. And if you just keep walking on them and not paying attention to it, it just gets worse and worse. Going see a foot massage person or a reflexologist can help. Okay. That's expensive.
He went to acupuncture today. I don't know if that's going to work. He's been doing the stretches. He's in so much pain. And in fact, and now they have the softball game. He's on the softball team and he can't play. So he's just sitting there pissed off.
Well,
nothing. Listen, I know when you get benched, you get pissed off.
Oh yeah. Every guy does.
And I'm just like, I can't, whatever needs to happen, it needs to be fixed.
So the tennis ball helps a big stretch. And then the golf ball is more pointed to really kind of grind in there.
Okay.
I have a little case of it in my right foot. You could see a knot. You could feel the knot right in that tendon. And sometimes when I'm laying in bed at night, like I'll sit up and watch television with Serena for a few minutes. I'll bend that leg up because I have great flexibility. I just want everyone to know that. And I take my thumbs and my knuckles and I just grind them right into the bottom of my foot and make it release. Right. And then you sleep.
You make it release.
Oh yeah. I get it in submission. I
jam it right in there.
Submission, and I just boom, just like that. Yeah. That's what I do. That's the way I roll.
Is it more common with people with like flat feet or high arches, or is it just, it can happen to anybody?
I don't know. I don't know if it's more common with one or the other. I have very, very high arches, like ballerina style.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to see my arch, Anna?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Sure.
I got to take my boot off.
I want you to do like a weird leg thing where you just kind of lift your leg up into frame. It looks like a false leg.
I'm off mic, Anna, so you're going to have to talk.
That's all right. We can still hear you.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see that pointy toe.
All right. Hang on.
I usually don't want to see a grown man's naked feet. So if you could leave your sock on, that would be great.
Well, I got these socks. They gave me these when I was on PragerU. So here are my Prager.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are good looking socks. Oh yeah, I see that arch. That's a good looking arch.
Yeah, baby.
Point that toe. Get back up there and point that toe.
Plantar flex. Why is it? By the way, I have beautiful feet. Hang on. All right, you ready?
I'm glad that you do. Most people do. Oh yeah, that's a good looking foot. Look at that foot. Debbie, screenshot that foot. That's a good looking foot.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to point my toe.
You're a little turned on now, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. We're doing a foot thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
You got it too.
I got it too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not a good angle, but
All
I
right,
got it.
Yeah. I've always said
So this is the foot fetish show, you guys. That was your moment. If you have a foot fetish, that's the first time in 11 years we've shown our feet on the air.
Anna,
yeah.
I got to tell you, I think both of our best features are stuck inside of shoes.
Yeah, I think so.
At least
That's
on
the truth.
mind. Yeah.
That's the truth. Okay, hold on. Back to the thing. Can you ever like heal the plantar fasciitis, or you just kind of just maintain the plantar fasciitis?
Sure you can. Yeah, you can heal it. I'm out of breath now. Get my boot back on. Wore myself out.
Showing your feet for the OnlyFans.
Maybe I'm just a little worked up because you showed me your foot.
Oh, your site should be OnlyFats. Oh no, because that sounds like bad.
Remember when people got all upset when I said I was going to go on OnlyFans?
Oh my God. It was not even just people. It was the admins. They were like, Vinnie cannot do that and sully his brand. I was like, he's not.
Yeah. I might.
You still might. You reserve the right.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
I loved it that they loved you so much and they cared about you not sullying yourself. Those are nice socks from Prager, by the way.
Yeah. That's why people go, why do you keep going on Prager? It's like, they keep me in socks. And I got an umbrella. They gave me an umbrella. They give you a whole gift basket when you go do that. Yeah.
Sarah Baker and I, for 25 years, give each other socks for Christmas and birthdays, and I've never had to buy socks other than for her.
And I think you just dropped something.
Sarah's socks.
The fact that you hang out with celebrities.
So what I'm asking is, can you cure my husband's plantar fasciitis so I can be around him again?
He's got to work on it and take some time off.
Oh, he even tried. What a friend of his gave him one of those e-stim things, which I don't think works. And he's like, that doesn't work.
Yeah, e-stim works on certain things. I don't know if you could get that deep.
What does it work on?
E-stim is, you got to be able to put the plus and the minus far enough away for it to actually cause some blood flow.
It's specific. It's an e-stim for the foot. So they've done it where it's
okay.
Yeah.
Ask him.
Set up the battery.
You know what? Maybe he can go to if you go to but boy, you got to really be careful. There's a lot of bones and nerves down there. Get a physical therapist to do ultrasound on it. That can help.
Oh, like a shockwave?
No, ultrasound is deep heating, but if you do it wrong, you can mess up. So you don't go to
that sounds dangerous.
Go to a PT that knows how to do occupational therapy.
Okay.
And they can figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. There's stuff you can do to fix that. I'm not a
figured I'd ask because now all of a sudden that it's happened to him, there's been a bajillion people who are like, oh, I have that. It's terrible. I'm like, well, all these people are suffering.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are suffering. They're in pain.
People got,
and my girlfriend who turned 60 this past year and ran the New York Marathon, I wrote her and I was like, I remember you used to have plantar fasciitis back when you were in your early 50s. She's like, oh no, I still have it. I ran the marathon with it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you can live with it.
She's like, I try to do the bike, but I don't, honestly. She's like, I like to run, so I just deal with it. I was like, okay.
Serena had some trouble with it when she was running a lot, when she was doing the big miles. By the way, someone was talking about Serena yesterday because, she goes to that class 5 days a week.
Yes.
And we heard through the grapevine, someone was saying, oh, Serena. Yeah, I know Serena. She's that older woman that's ripped. So Serena's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah.
Well, someone's name dropping Serena now.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I know Serena. She's ripped. That's right. Yeah. She is getting ripped. You should see her. It's like all worked up.
Well.
By the way, Anna.
I feel like I haven't talked to her in so long. Is she still in England? Where is she?
Oh, she's here.
Okay.
She's back. We've been working really hard on doing really actual good videos. I wonder if I could play one of those videos of my YouTube.
Play a video.
How do I do that?
I liked it when you were cussing about messing up your lines. That was funny. I like the outtakes.
Yeah, that was. Can I pull up? Oh, I could probably pull it up here, just like I pulled up.
Like do a screen share
song, right? All right. So let's see.
I mean, we'll have the audio, right?
Yeah. I wonder if I could do a screen share with
Instagram.com/Vinnie Tortorich.
No, not Instagram. YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah, I've been doing these videos.
Oh, do you think YouTube will let you play your own video within YouTube? Copyright violation.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so let's see. I got to go to videos. I'm going to play a short one to let people see what I'm doing here, Anna. How about that?
Okay, great. I love it. I'm so excited.
That one is 8 minutes. That one's probably too long.
Are they clips from the podcast, or you're just doing separate workout videos? What are you doing?
I hope you can hear this, because you usually can't hear stuff. All right, here,
I heard the bio song.
All right, here we go. This one's called Diabetes for the Brain. Let's see if I can play it.
Oh shit.
And look, Anna, you should go see them. I'm doing actual, like everyone else does. I'm doing actual thumbnails and everything. I'm going big, baby. You know what they say, go big or go home. All right,
Love
so
it.
here. This is your brain on coconut oil. What you're about to hear is from a conversation. Can you hear that, Anna?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna play it for the people. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right. And with my good friend, Dr. Mary Newport, who actually got her husband to improve his Alzheimer's disease by using coconut oil. And you might want to stay until the end, because I used it for a completely different reason. And boy, did it help me. Think of Alzheimer's as sort of a diabetes for the brain. Once someone has Alzheimer's disease, their brain won't accept sugar as a source of energy anymore. But that's where ketones come in, because ketones work exactly the way sugar works with the brain. You can use it as an energy source. So how do we get more ketones? Well, we can make ketones from fat, more directly, medium chain triglyceride fats, also known as MCT oils. And you want to know where you get that from? Coconut oil. So your question might be, well, can I just take an exogenous ketones? I saw on the market there's all of these ketone esters and ketone salts. Well, there's a couple of problems with those. Number one, quite expensive. Number two, they can make your stomach upset if you can even choke them down. And number three, you're not really getting anything over what you would normally get from taking the coconut oil that you can buy in a grocery store. So Dr. Mary Newport did an N=1 experiment. What does that mean? One person. It wasn't a double-blind study done in the lab. It wasn't an epidemiological study done on a group of people over time. It was N1. And that one person was her husband, who was suffering from Alzheimer's. She gave him nothing more than medium chain triglycerides in the form of coconut oil she bought in the grocery store earlier that day. And within 3 hours, there was already a positive effect. Speaking of 3 hours, as it turns out, your body catabolizes the coconut oil in about 3 hours. So every fourth hour, Dr. Newport suggests that you take more throughout all of your waking hours. And should you be on a low-carb diet when you do this? As it turns out, you could be on a very high carbohydrate diet and still get away with it, because your body will continue to make ketones from the coconut oil that you're taking, and that will feed your brain. So if you're a vegan, a vegetarian, you're on a DASH diet, Weight Watchers, it doesn't matter. It will still work. But yes, it does work better if you're on a low-carb diet. But Vinnie, isn't coconut oil a saturated fat? What, are you trying to kill me? Folks, saturated fats will not kill you. That's a myth. People are thinking of trans fats. Those are the ones that are bad for you, the man-made fats. Coconut oil has saturated fats. And if you think it's going to raise your cholesterol, think again. Saturated fats do not raise cholesterol, especially if it comes from a fruit or a vegetable. And here's the kicker. In 2007, I had leukemia, but because I had incredible doctors and a really wicked round of chemotherapy, I was able to beat it. But they told me that it was now in a chronic form. And they said that every 4 to 5 years, I would have to come back in for more chemotherapy. That was in 2007. I'm doing this in 2023. I've not been back for one round of chemo ever since I left that hospital. What have I had every day since? Coconut oil. If you want to hear the whole interview with Dr. Mary Newport, go check out my Fitness Confidential podcast. There you have it, Anna.
That's awesome, Vinnie.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And
you know what? You know what? Let me shut up and let me praise you for a minute.
Go on.
I mean, obviously, I've always known this about you, but you have such a great way of laying out information and also bringing up people's objections and concerns, and just handling them in a very conversational yet boundary-filled way to educate us. You know what I mean? I feel safe listening to you teach me about this stuff.
Oh, thanks, Anna.
It's really good.
Look, I decided, we have that medium over there, and I never really did anything with my YouTube channel, except, we throw up the podcast. No one really listens to it. I've had some videos get semi-viral. They'll get hundreds of thousands of views. Sure. Some of them have 70, 80,000 views. Most of them have, like the podcast might get 500. That would be a lot for the podcast. But some people like doing that. A small group of people will watch the podcast, I guess. But I started thinking about it. It's like, what if I just really went for it on YouTube, the way we do it in the podcast world, just really put out clear, concise information.
Yeah.
My shortest video was that one. That's why I ran that one. It was 3 minutes. Some of them they go 8 minutes, 6-8 minutes. But again, concise. No BS. Here's all the goods right here. You don't need anything else. And the reason I did that was one day I looked and I went, oh, wait, I have 18,000 subscribers here, and I'm not really giving these people anything. They were nice and subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm really giving them what they're asking for. Right. So now we're over 19,000. I started doing this a few weeks ago.
Great.
19,000 subscribers. So we're going to see if we could do with the YouTube what we did with, this medium.
Great.
Just give people more clear, concise.
I'm sure you can.
And to go with, because like everything else, it's free. Doesn't cost me anything to do. Right. I just have to turn the camera on. I use, if you watched it, Anna, you'll see I'm in the same position I'm in here. I usually sit at this desk. Sometimes I'll stand up right behind me, and I'll do it that way and turn the camera on. And then Serena does some quick edits to pull it all together because, we take out all the ums and uhs and everything else. And
you got to keep it moving. It's YouTube. You got to have it.
Yeah. You got to give them good information without, no coughing and grunting and all that crap.
Right.
That we do here.
You don't
sometimes
coconut oil.
So yeah, it's good.
It is good. It's really good.
And I'm going to keep doing them.
Good.
So
I'm glad.
Go over to my YouTube channel, Vinnie Tortorich.
What are some upcoming topics you're going to be talking about?
Today I did one on sugar and sugar spikes. That one's going to be out next week. Well, by the time you hear this, you would have to go back 2 weeks.
Sugar spike sounds bad.
Yeah. I did one on how to bulk up, meaning how to put on muscle mass.
Oh my God. My friend just texted me asking me about that.
I'm telling you to go watch.
Watch the video.
That's the one that's doing the worst because I think it's because it just went up. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I'm going to have to go back to this, Vinnie Tortorich YouTube. I'm going to go back to it and see if I can tell you what the title is.
Okay.
Or you might want to go do the same thing and go watch it.
But let me just go find it. And I'll
You've been lied to.
Oh, wait. No, I didn't want to do that. I'm going to tell you the new titles I've put up.
Okay.
Bulk, fast, and easy. That's 8 minutes and 14 seconds. That's the one where you get lean muscle mass.
Okay, hold on. I'm share, copy link. I'm texting it to my friend right now.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So you ready for it?
Yeah.
How do I send it to you? Or are you going to send it to her?
Him. I'm sending it to a male friend of mine who wants to know how to bulk up.
Yeah. These are the 5 exercises that you need to bulk now. That's what it says. So, and by the way, I did a little lanyap. I actually gave you 6 exercises in the video. And then the one I just talked about was diabetes of the brain, talking about Alzheimer's. The one I did before that was heart healthy, what eating grains is actually doing to your body.
Heart healthy grain.
And the first one I did was don't eat. And that one was top 10 foods you should stop eating immediately, Anna. Immediately. That's right. So, folks,
great. I love it.
By the time this show comes out in a couple of weeks,
you'll have more.
Probably be maybe 4 more of these.
Great.
So go to Vinnie Tortorich YouTube channel. It's the one where I have 19,000 subscribers. Subscribe there, and we're going to keep them coming. So we'll see.
And I have cooking videos at mine.
Go to Vocino.com.
I only have 3,000 subscribers, but I love each and every one of you. Like I gave birth to you out of my vagina.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have a vagina, so I couldn't give birth to you out of my vagina.
Out of your imaginary male vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of my mangina.
Out of your mangina.
Anna, where can they find your YouTube channel?
Anna Vocino. That's my name. YouTube.com/Anna Vocino.
Let me go to
tons of cooking videos.
Let's check out Anna. I told you guys we weren't going to do a show today.
We did. We talked about plantar fasciitis. We talked about working out while you're sick. We talked about
diabetes
rabbit. We talked about diabetes of the brain. We talked about barbecue dust and what we're making for food. There we go.
Yeah. Let me go back.
Yeah. And we talked about the hickory burgers. Hickory burgers with run and gun barbecue sauce is what I just posted at my Substack. I've not done a video for that one, but the recipe is there.
Hi, I'm Anna Vocino, and I'm the author of Eat Happy and Eat Happy 2, gluten-free, grain-free, low-carb recipes for a joyful life. Welcome to my website. If you're here, you're probably looking for a recipe. So click on the tab that says Recipe Box and check out what the latest recipes are. You can also scroll down on that page and do a little search, pop in what you have in the fridge, pop in ingredients that you're in the mood for, and see what comes up. Please support my books. Check out Eat Happy and Eat Happy 2. They're both for sale on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, all the places where you find books. And leave a review if you've enjoyed the books. I really appreciate it. So I'm excited to share all the new recipes that are coming up with you guys. Oh, if you want more exclusive insider info, recipes that aren't found anywhere else, not even in the books or on the website, sign up for my mailing list. I'm sure as you've been watching this video, that darn thing has popped up. So thanks for being here, guys.
All right, so Anna, I love
Time for me to update that.
I love the New
that's
Orleans
out of
style
date.
music. I love, that kind of jazzy music in the background. And I love that I never see you all made up like that. It's kind of hot.
That one I hired a crew and we shot a bunch of cooking videos. So I changed outfits and yeah, that was when the second book came out a couple years ago.
How do I subscribe? I don't see the subscribe.
You probably already subscribe.
No,
on the page.
It's something on the side here.
On YouTube, just hit subscribe.
It doesn't show. It says watch.
You probably already subscribe.
Okay. Because I want to watch more.
Yeah.
Because I've always said that you should be your own. You should have a huge channel, right?
Yeah, I probably should. I need to. I don't even have the words for it right now because
we have a pound each of ground beef, a pound of pork, half teaspoon. Shout out to my folks at Redmond's Real Salt. And this is basil flour. This is unblanched almond flour. That's for flavor. Delicious. Ooh, pepper. Right in there. Put in about a tablespoon. Check the label for no sugar. You don't want any sugar. That tomato paste mix in there. I'm not a fan of things like canola oil or corn oil. We'll take our first half of meatloaf, press it in nice and even. We are going to make a quick glaze. So we have
is that the asparagus stuffed meatloaf?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's a good one.
So right here, I see a subscribe button. So I'm going to hit subscribe.
Oh, thank you so much.
So now I'm a subscriber, and I'm gonna hit and I just gave that a thumbs up because you're looking hot. It's odd that even though you look hot, I know that your feet are now hotter, and I'm not even a foot guy. I'm more of an ass guy. I'm not a boob guy, not a foot guy, kind of a leg guy.
Yeah.
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 So I'm now a subscriber, so I'm going to be watching
you.
more of your videos.
And you're right, but it's time to drill down on YouTube, and it's one of those things that I keep saying it's time to do. So I'm gonna follow your lead, Vinny, and be a good little YouTuber and get more cooking videos up.
Yeah, look, it's what
you've been lied to.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
you've been lied to.
You've been lied to.
You've been lied to.
Yeah. So Anna, you've been sick too. And I want you to go get back on your reform.
My Advil has kicked in. I feel great now, but you're right. We're done.
Yeah. Go get back on your reform and take a nap.
I'm going to go back where things make sense, where I can actually relax.
Yeah.
The place where you don't do exercise, the exercise equipment, that's where I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah. So you go do that. Folks, go check out everything Anna Vocino's doing. I'm going there right after the show to get myself some more barbecue dust because I'm fresh out. And I woke up in a cold sweat knowing that my house was not a house that had Anna's barbecue dust. Check that out. Check out all of the stuff she has. She's got the gravy. She calls them sauces. These things are amazing. Go subscribe at her YouTube channel. I just did. And I even gave her a thumbs up on her meatloaf. Go do that.
Thanks.
Go check out my YouTube channel.
And do the same on Vinny's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's all the plugs I'm going to do today. Go check out my YouTube, subscribe, go check out Anna's. We're going to be doing more stuff at ours. Okay. On behalf of Anna Vocino, my name is Vinnie Tortorich. Put life into living and do it with enthusiasm.